Crabby Bill here. Guess what? Crabby's mountain spot. Yeah. Look at that. Up here Friday evening. Had to come up and see Jake the Fox and his dad, Phil Bars Construction. Going to head to a couple weeks. They're going to come down to North Wildwood and they're going to fix up Crabby's bar. Going to do the outside for me. You're looking for a good contractor. Pennsylvania, New Jersey. Phil's a good guy. Does nice work. I'm up here now, just walking around checking things out. I just picked a bowl of blueberries off the bush. 2 bushes we have, and I'm just looking now to see how much bear activity we have. On Monday, I think it was Monday or Tuesday, I got a message from Jake the Fox's dad. I don't know what that is. I got a message from Jake the Fox's dad saying that he came over, was going past the place for me, and bear scared the crap out of him. It was in the trees over there, and gave him a pretty good startle. So I'm walking over here now. Grass is pretty high. Something was bedded down right there. There was something bedding down in there. Not a bear, obviously, but something. Yeah, it's got all the grass all pushed down. Got itself a nice little bed of leaves. Let's see, I'm not seeing any droppings, but the grass is pretty high here. That was another thing, another nice surprise. Get up here to find out that Jake the Fox knew we were having some issues at home, and I didn't know if I'd be able to get up here or not. So Jake the Fox, look at that. All around, cut the grass. Jake the Fox hooked me up. Got some deer droppings. Some deer poo. I'm not seeing any bear poo just yet. But I know he's been around. I'll wait until tomorrow to go in there and look around. It's kind of thick. So I'm not seeing any poo. There was a lot of poo right here last time I was up, all along this little walkway. Not seeing any. I'm noticing too, where's the blackberries? Not seeing hardly any blackberries. I guess the birds have been in here pretty good eating them up. There's some there that aren't ripe yet. There's one there that is. There's a couple of them. Good stuff. Woo. Yeah, see, something was in here. Look at it. Something was here. Got it all smushed down. Something's been in here. I have no idea what that is. No idea. Looks like it was a paper from a wasp nest. Looks like, I don't know. No clue. But tomorrow morning I'll pull all the cameras. Gotta get up and have a nice breakfast. Head to the hardware store. I need propane. I'm gonna come back and cut this little tree down right here. I don't want a tree growing right there. My septic. Can't have the trees next to the septic. What? Just checking things out. Can smell skunk. We got a hole over here where we dug the last one out. I don't know. I can't believe that it would still be the same smell. There's them blueberries. Three plants. Look at that weed right there. I just broke. But there's still a ton of blueberries on there. Not ripe yet. But right in there's a hole. This is where it smells like skunk. I'm going to fill that in with dirt and see if it's dug out by the morning. Then I'll know. I need to put the trap out. All right, I'm here checking things out. Butterfly bushes all over. But this is where the bear was. You can see there's a little path right here. The bear was living in those trees right there, right behind the trees when Phil come up. Scared the crap out of him. We'll check back. I don't know why skunks like us so much. But I filled that hole in last night. And obviously, they're digging their way right through, right back in. See, it's a nice little path here. We got ourselves a skunk again living under this house. My plan was to get up, go to the hardware store and get some propane and then come back and stain the decks. But it poured rain a little while ago. It sounded great while it was sleeping. But this deck isn't getting stained today. I guess plans change. Pond's muddy. Just throw a couple handfuls of fish food in there. Place looks great, all green. Ooh, gotta get out here with the weed whacker. Some big weeds. So I guess that's on the agenda for today. That and that tree right there needs to get cut down. Can't have a tree growing there. The septic system. Beautiful morning, Crabby's mountain spot. Let's get some coffee. Let's get to work. Today's plan, get this stuff off of here. We're going to get this swept up, get it clean. I'm going to bang that nail down that I see. I'm going to start staining the deck. At the same time, I'm going to get rid of that cardboard in the fire pit. And I have to cook a couple slices of bacon because in the trap that I bought for the skunk, it says they like bacon. Crisp bacon. Leave a trail leading to the trap. So guess what? It's on. Cabin's starting to smell like skunk. Just in the one room, the utility room. So I'm going to have to keep that door closed for a while. But I got a lot of mess here to clean up. It rained really hard last night. And the steps are almost dry. The railings, still a little wet on the one side. But I'm going to have to get all this cleaned up. And I'll get a fire going to burn that cardboard at the same time. I'll get the griddle going. Lots to do. All we have is today. Want to be out of here early tomorrow. Back to the city. And let's get moving. Ah, I forgot a tray to clean. Oh, I forgot a grease tray. And I forgot a trash bag. Grease tray. And a trash bag. Since there's a plastic bag ban in Philadelphia, they're hard to get. Fortunately, Crabby does a lot of her shopping at Walmart, and they have reusable plastic bags. And that's what I use for trash out here. going to have to think of the pumice stone and sand down the top of this griddle. Looks like it needs to be a little more seasoning put on it. But this skunk, or skunks, since we've already gotten rid of one, living under our cabin and stinking the joint up out there, is going to get to enjoy some hibachi bill bacon before it moves on. I have a heart trap, and I'm going to try to have a heart. But I have a heart trap that I'm going to put out with bacon strips. All that bacon's not for the skunk. A couple of those slices are for me and my lunch. I want to throw a couple of burgers on and have me a couple of bacon cheeseburgers for lunch. Isn't that a great sound? A while back, and I was trying to find the message on my Facebook, but I have very limited service up here. A while back, someone reached out asking what the color was of the cabin siding, and I thought I had a piece of the sample, and I could never find it. Well, I think I have the books now, and later on I will look. I think the color is Quiet Willow. Not 100% sure yet. I have to double check. I have to sit down and look at it in the light. But I have to take the books home so that Crabby can pick out siding for Crabby's bar. Phil Bar's Construction, that's B-A-R-R-S Construction, is going to make the almost 4-hour trip, come down and redo the front deck, put a new roof on, redo the siding, and freshen up the decks on the back of the house. Lots of work. It's going to take a couple of trips down there, but we're in the process of getting all that worked out now. The only thing I need a permit for is the front deck, so I have to apply for a permit and get that, and we'll make arrangements to get down there. But lots of things going on here today. Let me get this bacon cooked up and get the deck started. I'm not sure it's going to work, but one skunk trap set. I only used one piece of crispy bacon because I ate the other one. But got a couple of droppings there leading up to the trap. I got a nice piece in the trap sitting on the trigger. Got a cover over it. Got a rope on it. So if I get a skunk in there, I can just push down on the cover so I don't get sprayed, tie the cover on it, and then I'll take it up the road and release it. Maybe I'll take it to Jake the Fox's bedroom, release it in there. I just did a test spot and sent it to Crabby so that she could see the color, because I know what you're thinking. You paint it whatever color you like, Phil. That ain't gonna happen. She's the ultimate authority around here when it comes to this stuff. As soon as I said I was going to start staining, she was picking the color. So let me see what you're going to do. But she always does a nice job. And I'm realizing this is going to take a lot of cutting in. A lot of cutting in here. I'm going to be here for a while. Well, I got to tell you, this is going to be more than a one-day project. It's going to be one day just doing these railings. That's what I got done so far. The gate over there, you can see it. And this side of the railing. The other side's not even done. But I like the color. I think Crabby's going to find it a little darker than she wanted, but I like it. And I'm not afraid to say it because she's not here. It's going pretty good. It's just taking a really long time. It's a lot of cutting in. I haven't figured out a system yet to get it done sooner. I should be spraying it, I guess, and then following it with a brush, but I don't have a sprayer. This is where I'm at. I got to figure out how I guess I'm going to have to take the downspout off so that I could paint behind that. But we're going to pass that for right now. We're going to skip it, and I'm going to keep doing these railings. It's going to take forever. I got some, looking at this as it's drying in the sun, there'll be a little touch up on there. But I'm liking it. Let's see what happens here. Wonder if we caught a skunk yet. Jeez. I'm about a half a gallon of staying into this already. It's taking a lot longer than I would like. All this cutting in with these balusters, making for a tough road here. I keep trying to come up with a system, but all I've done so far is this little section here on the other side and the gate. I'm about 3 hours into this, and I had to come up here. I wanted to do all the outside gate, but it's right in the sun now and a little too hot. So I'm going to do the insides here. This should go pretty quick because I only need to do one side of the baluster. Then you got to get the runs with the paintbrush. And the interesting thing about that is you got to go back and get the runs on the other side after you get these. Keep pushing forward.
Yeah.
There. I'll put you on Crabby Bill now.
Oh, fuck.
Now you gotta be nice.
No bad words are out.
What's that?
No bad words are out.
I'll beep them out.
That's what I got, yeah.
Well, then if I just keep saying fuck,
I have-
then
I have new editing software.
Shut the fuck up.
here comes the fox.
No,
We're gonna look like the chipmunk video that he made in the one day.
yeah, I know.
Yeah. I don't know. When I see you guys, I think Benny Hill theme song.
I think grumpy old men.
Yeah. What time did you guys start this morning? Think maybe that was the issue?
Drinking or working?
Yeah.
Yeah. Working.
We got down there about 8, I guess.
That's late for you guys, isn't it?
Well, it's a haul. It's a haul.
Oh, okay.
It's a drive from here. It's an hour from here.
Yeah, I left my house at 5:45.
What?
I left my house at 5:45. He wasn't even awake yet. Oh no,
You have another hour.
He woke
Yeah, I
up.
was awake.
He woke up at 1, saying it was 7 o'clock.
Did you really?
No, that was last week.
I do that. I do that on a regular basis.
Because I had to get up early to go get him to do some sunrooms, and It was just on my car. I wanted to watch it, so
Yep.
I can't sleep past this time, and it was.
I have 45 days left till I retire, and I find myself getting up 12:30, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, thinking it's time to get up, worrying that I'm going to oversleep. And I'm going to be late for work. And I get up, I sit on the side of the bed, I take my CPAP off, get my glasses, turn my phone on, 1 o'clock. Shut everything off, put the mask back on, get back in bed.
Is that 45 working days or 45 days?
45 days total.
Right there.
That side.
This is kind of boring sitting here watching Bill work.
This is what it's like on my YouTube channel, isn't it? Isn't this what you do when I put the videos out on Sunday? You sit around and watch.
Oh yeah.
I hope I fall off a ladder or something.
Develop that one,
I did watch the one about North Wildwood, I think.
What?
But I see them on Facebook. I don't hardly ever go on YouTube.
Well, that's it's the link. It sends you to YouTube.
Oh, okay.
So you watched that one when we were down there? Jake the Fox, a special guest,
It's coming.
is coming to North Wild.
And his sleeping dad.
Well, I mentioned his dad's business again today. Bars Construction. Oh, I hope Crabby likes this. Crabby. Let's start over. I hope Crabby likes this. It's a little darker than it appeared on the label. I am cooked. I haven't had breakfast, lunch, or dinner yet. I had a couple cups of coffee. I just finished. I guess I started somewhere around 10:30, and it is now almost 8 o'clock. I just cleaned up. Still has some drying to do. One rainstorm came through. Wasn't so bad. But I like the porch being darker. The drain spouts still have to be loosened or taken off so I can paint underneath them or stain underneath them. But for now, I'm done. About 1.5 gallons it took. All those stinking balusters. I had some company for a little bit. It was nice. But I am done for now. I got to get cleaned up so I can get me something to eat. And it looks like I'm in and out the front door. Skunk land. I imagine this mess will be all over the floor as soon as them winds get here. It's supposed to have heavy winds coming. Thunderstorms. Tornado watch till 9:30. I want to get me some dinner, get cleaned up, get some dinner. I'll put a movie on, work on some video. I got me 2 ribeyes for tonight. Let's see what happens. You know what I say? We're checking back. Well, I started the grill, threw 2 ribeyes on there, ran in and got a shower. I just get out here, flipped them over. It's just starting to rain. I'm going to enjoy these steaks, man. I'm starving. But rain's just starting to come down. You can see the deck is kind of dry. It's patchy where it's on a little bit thicker, but going to grill me up some steaks. Got to pay attention to what I'm doing. I was going to cook them on the griddle, but I just didn't have time. Let's see what happens here. Got a little fire going. Good morning. Crabby Bill here. Well, we got the books. Ply gem. Ovation vinyl siding. And the color is Quiet Willow. Going to take this book home, and Crabby's going to have to pick a color for the house in North Wildwood. I know she's going to go with a green, and I'm not sure, either Vintage Dublin or Quiet Willow again. And then as the accent, I'm thinking Tuscan Olive or Sage. We'll see what she picks tonight. But I'm out here. I'm going to try to get some yard work done. That's right, we didn't catch no skunk. I still have paint stuff to put away. So the sun was just out real nice a minute ago, helping that deck to dry. It's still a little tacky, but I need to get out here with the weed whacker, do some cleaning up. I'm going to pull some of those cattails out of the pond. Got to get moving. Don't have much time for today. Check back. All right, so yesterday I was looking at this thing over here and I couldn't figure out what it was, and I thought, man, is that a wasp nest, or is that one of them things from a paper wasp nest? Well, guess what? Upon further examination, it is a gigantic wasp nest. Where's Jake the Fox when you need to sacrifice somebody to spray this? Got me some wasp and hornet spray. I'm gonna give it a shot. Oh, they're in a good spot. Can barely get any on there. I don't know if it's active or not. Come around this way. I have no idea. I'm not seeing any wasps coming out. Oh, there's one. Looks like one may have just come out. I don't know. I don't see anything coming out. I'm ready to run. I almost hit it with the weed whacker again. I came up and I saw it. So I did get a little bit on there, but not much. Oh man, it's freaking huge. I don't know what we supposed to hit it with a stick now? I don't know. We'll see what happens. I ain't sticking around to find out now. I see a couple of them moving around down there. I'm out. Got a good portion of the weed whacking done. I don't know when I'm going to get back up, but I got a little bit of work done. Let's see what happens. There goes one here. Go back to your nest. They're everywhere up here. I cut down that little tree. Felt bad, it was a nice tree, nice looking tree. But had to go. Can't have it next to the septic system. Did a little trim in here. For whatever reason, the turkeys love this area right here. Almost every time I pull this camera, it's right there, there's turkey on it. Didn't catch me no skunks, but I did get a lot of the weed whacking done. And keep moving, keep moving. I got to clean inside. Place is a mess. I'm hoping this deck dries off. Come around, we'll take a look at that before I move on. It's still a little blotchy. Lots of water sitting on it, so obviously it's working. I like the color. It'll probably lighten up a little bit, I imagine, in the sun. It's me back here. How are you? All right, we'll check back. I got lots to clean up, lots to do. Got to get out of here. Can't spend all day here. I got a little fire going to burn this cardboard up before the rains come back. It's cardboard's wet, so I got it just sitting around the fire, ripping it up into pieces, drying out. It's going to take a little bit. Fortunately, everything's so wet out here, I don't have too much worry about the fire. I'll get it done. Got lots of trash packed up. See, I'm not going to burn the styrofoam. I know what you were thinking. I'm not doing it. The stain and sealer is doing what it's supposed to. I think I'm going to end up putting a second coat on the steps and the deck because it's kind of patchy looking. We'll see what happens with it. It's not going to be today. I guess it'll be for the next time I'm here. You could see the portion that I left open. I guess it went on thinner than the other side. I kind of like the distressed look of it. But you know what I say. Let's wait and see what Crabby says. Woo, man. The heat. There's a nice little breeze, but man, I just stood in front of that fire, getting rid of that cardboard. I'm roasting. Sitting here, just threw a handful of, 2 handfuls of food into the pond. And the fish are enjoying it. I don't know if you could see them. There's a couple of goldfish I could see right in the middle. Lots of minnows. The minnows are coming up feeding. They're not afraid of that food. The goldfish seem to be. They're waiting for it to drop down. Next time I'm here, I'm going to get Jake the Fox, give me a hand. I'm going to pull these cattails that are blocking the view. I'll get a couple more things done, and then I got to get back to the city. I'm going in real quick, sweep the floors up, strip the beds off, all that good stuff. Since Crabby's not here, I got to do it myself. But thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Please leave a comment, share, subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up. See you next time.